Yeah, people are asking about like your sound stage and like how that'll work. And this is, I guess, specifically Nana P asking how the sound stage will work. Are you branching out to a circle of friends or only open it for creators in LA? Like what? Yeah, are you opposed to opening up to other people? What's your plan with it?
That's a great question. And I'll answer it like this. It'll be in phases. So the reason we got it is because I'm sure you know, booking locations is expensive. And the bigger the space is, you pay, sometimes $5,000 a day, right? That's an insane cost. So with our soundstage, we were just outgrowing, like my personal office was basically just for podcasts. There's not much room to shoot anything else in there. And my business partner, Brennan, his space was getting too small for the stuff that we were doing. So, we went out looking for a space so that when we shoot a movie or a unscripted series, we can have a full green screen. Because, we have to go rent a full green screen white site. That's $1,500 a day. Now we have that in here. Now we can help shoot podcasts and all that type of stuff. But to answer your question, initially it's just going to be for our stuff because, we got to, use it there first. But eventually, I don't know if it'll ever be like YouTube Space LA where you just come in and shoot there, because that requires insurance at supreme levels, requires like crew and people to man that. But at least shooting things for the app, that we believe in, it'll be used for that. In the future, when I get into philanthropic areas, I'd love to get a space that is like YouTube Space where you can just come in and shoot and the cameras and stuff are there. That's definitely something that I would want to do. I don't know if it'll be this specific place where we're actually shooting and using it there, if that makes sense.
Yeah, how I saw this question as like the comments keep popping up, but like someone was asking about like what is your 10-year plan? And like is your career fairly like planned out? Like do you have it kind of in stages?
First of all, Joe, I couldn't even have thought from this year, the beginning of this year to where we are this year, never would have thought that. Like, mind you, so I don't know if you know this, we got kicked out of our first office because of racism. We call that the racism office. We got kicked out in February this year. Wow. We got our current podcast studio in February. March happens, a doggone global pandemic shuts all that down. I'm on tour. I got 70 dates. Me and Tahir did, 8 cities. So I'm sitting there March 15th, 22nd, hearing from my agent, like, yeah, all your April's canceled and all your May's canceled, and June's not looking good either. So to go from that to creating Keep Your Distance and the idea to get an app also happened during this time. And then being able to have the resources to go out and get it. I couldn't fathom these 12 months. So I wouldn't dare disrespect God to think about where 10 years could be. I could be a household name on Forbes magazine, right? But all my goal, it's only broken down to I want to make great content for people to see and get opportunities for others. If that's my app, if that's Netflix saying, we love you so much, we're going to give you $100 million. And I'm going to be like, nah, man, 100 jillion. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't even know what that could be. So I won't disrespect God by trying to see how that looks practically. All I'll say is I hope that in 10 years, I am still holding true to making content that I want to see, making content that my audience wants to see, and giving other creators a chance and giving them opportunities. That's really all I want to do for the rest of my life.
I love that. I love how clear that vision is, though, the intent behind what you're doing.
Yeah. That part is clear as day. And honestly, in some ways, I've been doing that since I was back in Washington. We were doing plays and not making a dime. We were still giving people an opportunity to act in Tacoma, who there was not many of that opportunities to act in a play in Tacoma. So I'm really just doing the same thing I've been doing. Like even the sketches you see, look at my old YouTube, we've been doing music videos. We did a Capri Sun song 10 years ago. I just didn't have the resources I have now to actually make it look good. I've been doing parody music forever. I just did it on Instagram with the music playing out of my computer. Now, because of my business partners and where I am in life, I can really just make it look nice. But in some ways, I'm doing what I've always been doing. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Hey, Hot Brethren and Sistren, if you love comedy as much as we do here at Hot Breath, click the subscribe button to join the Hot Breathiverse, and then watch more videos to get even more comedy tips. Hot Breath.